Welcome to the show, Theia.
Yeah, recording. Everyone's recording. Hello.
Hello. You are looking fabulous, by the way.
Thank you. I've only I've left my eyeliner and my hearts off because I thought we could do it together. But I've brought my eyeliner.
Dope. I'm looking forward to having a little bit of fun with a few makeup tricks in a little bit.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god.
I just want to say, first of all, a massive congratulations with the release of Celebrity. It's such a dope song.
Thank you.
First of all, how is quarantine treating you?
It's been good. Like, legit, I've really been enjoying myself. Every day's been a party. Like, literally, I've just been doing Zoom parties. So it's like I'm like partying on the internet, doing sets with really cool artists from LA and Brooklyn and Montreal and stuff like that. So it's been a really good time. It's really nice to like just feel kind of connected and be like doing all these gigs with like really sick people that I wouldn't normally get to do if like I'm in Sydney or New Zealand. So it's been a good time. I've been keeping my brain occupied so I'm not like
Keeping those creative juices flowing, it's always a good time. Have you been able to like continue working on new music whilst you've been in ISO?
Yeah, like legit, like I had to hurry up and rush because like about half an hour ago I looked at the clock and I was like, oh crap. Like I've just been recording like almost every day. It's been really good, and I'm like, I'm in my PJs still. I need to get ready for camp. But yeah, pretty much like I've been able to like I'll rotate. So this is like my, I don't know if you can see that, my little mixer here. Got my little like mic here, there. And yeah, so it's been good. Like I should probably give this stuff back. It was all the way back from the Stay video that we did, like all of us singing the Theia song. So yeah, I've just been like utilizing that and got to figure out how to like keep it going, you know. So yeah, I guess I've just learned a bunch of skills and like how to record myself because like normally obviously I wouldn't be doing that. I'd like be in the studio and have someone else do it, so it's been kind of empowering in a way. Yeah,
it sounds like you're absolutely thriving.
I actually feel like I am. I actually feel really happy, and it's been a really positive experience, like for me, like obviously not for the world in general.
Yeah,
and I would rather not be in this position, but I've tried to make the best of it, and I feel like, you know, yeah, it's been good.
And I think that's super important, and it's not something that you should ever apologize for. You're making the best out of a bad situation, so go forth and conquer, my queen.
Oh, thank you.
You were actually in LA just as the lockdown and everything went into place. What were you doing whilst you were over there?
Yeah, I legit was. Like, I've had about 2 extra weeks of lockdown. I feel like, so I was there when like LA legit just started to go bonkers and try and walk into like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and like the shelves of beer and everything. So it started to like really like hit hard there. And I was meant to be doing a bunch of studio sessions, like just making some music and doing a video. And then obviously Auntie Cindy was like, gotta come home, borders are gonna shut. Holla at my Kiwis. So then we had to like jump on the plane, but thankfully we kind of fast tracked the video and made it happen like really quickly, like two weeks earlier. So Naz, the director, is incredible, and she like pulled this team together. We did it with a really small team in like 2 days, and then I legit drove straight from the shoot to LAX and then flew home to New Zealand. So it was nuts. But I'm just so grateful that we got to do it because we just didn't realize I guess I didn't realize how long potentially we'd be in like actual like lockdown after. So it's not as if I could like fly back or anything and do it, you know?
And when you were on the plane flying back to New Zealand, did you kind of know what to expect? Was it different to what you expected when you arrived back?
It kind of was because it was so hardcore in LA. Like it was so mad. And so when I came back to New Zealand, like we hadn't gone like hardcore into lockdown yet. So it was like kind of chill.
Yeah.
But then I wasn't sure if that was because I'd just been in LA where there's like 20 times the population. So I'm like, I don't know. But you know, I pretty much just went straight to lockdown and I've been in here ever since. So I'm like, hey. And it's good for me because I'm like a little introvert. So I don't really like, I get mad anxiety, like even just going to like shows or talking to people in general. So I'm kind of like, I like just being at, you know, safe at home doing stuff.
Safe at home with a screen between you and the rest of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
So good. I'm absolutely loving your latest track, Celebrity. It is such a bop.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you love it. Yeah, I feel like that too. It's like my Taylor Swift moment.
How do you mean Taylor Swift moment?
I don't know, it's always like given me, like I just made Salib. And then when I played it to P, like Fuller, as you know, we were kind of like, oh, it's actually kind of got some of those like T Swift vibes. Like it, I don't know, like it sounds like it's kind of like a little bit of Joe Little or something in there, like in the prod. But yeah, I honestly, I don't know it, but I'm like, if I can relate it to T Swift, then it's pretty much like upbeat, sort of a banger, but a little edgy. Like her real, like, unapologetic stuff.
I was just about to say, this song is fully unapologetic, and I think that's the thing that I love the most about it. Can you take me back to the day when you were writing the song? What were you feeling? What was going on in your head?
Okay, so when I wrote Celeb, I was just feeling like a little, like, obviously sassy, and kind of just thinking about certain, like, I don't know, like people that I'd met, and like the idea of like celebrity, and I was really channeling like Y2K then as well. So I was thinking of like Paris and like everyone who, and like Britney Bitch and stuff like that. But yeah, just more like in general, like how obsessed we are with like fame and trying to attain fame and like status and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to combine that and put it into a song that was like still super catchy, but clearly about some like deep kind of stuff. So yeah, and it was really fun as well. Like I was just thinking about LA and, you know, how it's like freaking pretty much the city of fame, and yeah, how celebrity's kind of like a cult. So that's like also like I guess related into like the video and stuff. But yeah, I was pretty much just in general thinking about that, because I love and hate the idea of fame. Like I think it's like such an interesting concept, and like what it does to people, and how we all kind of in some way want it or respond to it. So yeah, that was kind of it.
It's such a bizarre thing, and I feel like you're talking about LA, and LA is one of those crazy places where you have both ends of fame. You've got the people who are extremely famous, who walk down the street and they've got the paparazzi chasing them everywhere, and then you've got the people who want so much to be famous and they're trying everything that they can to try and get to that place of fame. And then there are people in the middle who are like, I don't want to be famous, but I'm really good at either singing or acting, and that's what I'm passionate about, and unfortunately there's this byproduct called fame.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally. And you can feel it, and it's like really electric. Like over there is incredible. But yeah, like, I mean, I kind of like also based it on like, I guess people I knew, and like, there's like my favorite line. I mean, I love the whole song obviously, but I love the second verse, and we always like crack up when we hear it and stuff, when it's like, secret love affair, convinced that you're a star, groupies on your arm, they're lying in your car because you want the fame, but no one knows your name. It's like like everyone knows that person who's like desperately trying to like hustle, but it's just not
happening.
Yeah,
it's not a happening thing. How would you say the creative process with this track was different to your previous releases?
I would say it was actually really different, like in the way that normally I come into the studio and I'm like for 99 and for Kitty Cat, I already, like, I literally just had the title in mind. I'm gonna write a song called 99% Angel, I'm gonna write a song called Kitty Cat, and I had like some trigger words, like I always call them trigger words, where I've like doodled a bunch of words and stuff. And then I'm like, I love that word, I'm obsessed with this word, somehow I'm gonna like work it into the song. With Celeb, I didn't have that. I just kind of knew the idea that I wanted, like the vibe. So it was all based off melodies first. And then like when that big chorus came with the, I don't like the way you are, like I then came up with like the celebrity word, and I was like, this is it, like this is so cool. And then that informed everything else. So it was real interesting. It was kind of backwards for this one.
That's cool. I kind of like that it's taken like a backwards spiral.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, you know, sometimes when you take risks and you do stuff like differently, or when you're like, I just don't even know where to start, sometimes like magic happens. And yeah, as soon as I did that, then that's when like the ideas started flowing for the video. And so I feel like overall it's just Amazing.
So dope. And it's part of your 99% Angel mixtape. You were talking a little bit about some of the other songs that are featured on the mixtape. What can you tell me about the project itself?
Okay, the project is like my fave ever. I just love it. We've pretty much like spoken about it, like me and my managers, that because I like originally had Kitty Cat, which is obviously like everyone can hear it, it's cool, it's like a little edgy, but then I had 99 and Frat Boys, which are like bonkers, like very experimental, like underground, like club kind of tracks. And so we kind of spoke about it, like how cool would it be if for this project it was like based kind of off the old school way of like doing an A-side and a B-side. Like if you look at like Fleetwood Mac and everything, right? Like they'd have their A-side, which would be like super pop friendly, like everyone's gonna love it, and then they'd have like a B-side which is like equally just as good but like more edgy. So that was like the idea of this mixtape, I guess, and it kind of goes with like I guess the name / main lyric, which is 99% Angel, which like for me means like I'm a good girl and a bad girl. Like I'm not just like 100% like cutesy, like you know. So it's kind of this mix of like grunge and like sweetness and stuff that like I guess informs like the whole mixtape. So yeah, I would say that's it.
Looking back to the music video that you've created for Celebrity, it was filmed in LA. What can you tell me about the concept? How did you come up with the idea for it? For anybody who hasn't seen it, it's very visual. You've got like groupies. It's cool. I love it.
Okay, so the concept came from like, so I had this idea, but I needed the right person to like bring it to life and add their ideas. And it was like all about, you know, again, the cult of celebrity, and that I would be this like person in LA who ends up just absolutely like, I suppose, eating up fame and like destroying like herself with the idea of fame and like coming into that cult. And so I was scrolling Instagram and then I found Nas, who's like this incredible, like fantastical, grungy, crazy chick who just does all of this amazing visual art. And it's all like really dark, but really sexy. Like everyone's got pixie ears and hardcore prosthetics, thanks to Bunny, who's amazing, and everyone's got like really, really dark lenses and stuff like that. And I was like, this is incredible, this is perfect. Like, because Celebrity's quite upbeat, even though it's dark. So I thought if we did a really dark visual, which could still be kind of like sexy, it could complement it really well. And so yeah, I pretty much like told Nas the idea that I had and how I'd love to add groupies in. And then she pretty much came back and was like, amazing, what about this and this and this? And we'll like shoot it in like a mansion and all this stuff. And it all like came together so easily. It was amazing. Yeah, and I'm just honestly, I'm like so happy with it. Like the whole entire crew was so dope, and like the hair and the styling came from this amazing chick Ivory, and so like she just sourced all of the stuff, and we pretty much just like did it all like back and forward like over the internet planning it until I flew over, and then we had like a couple of costume like fittings and stuff, and it was hardcore hustle but so fun. And everyone, like even all the groupies, like, we all just got along so well.
I want to ask you though, the fingernails, absolutely wild. Like they're like this long, right?
Oh yeah, they were sore too. Like one time I forgot I had them on and I tried to go for my eye and it was like, it was real bad. It was so bad.
How long did you keep them on for?
I kept them on for the whole day shooting, so like it was not easy to do certain things, if you know what I mean. Like it was like pretty like crazy. But yeah, I think it was like worth it because it looked so cool.
100%. I was like, were you like, oh, I'm gonna try to keep them on for a week? But yeah, I understand why it would be a little impractical. And the mixtape, you actually recorded this one in Sydney. Do you feel that like being in a different place like affects the sound of your music and your creative processes?
I mean, yeah, I guess in a way, like it's kind of, I think when you remove yourself from like your like comfort or your normal situations, it definitely like brings out something. I mean, I did this mixtape in Sydney because of Quinn, who's the producer, who's really amazing. We started working on like music together with Not Your Princess, so it kind of like just worked out perfectly for me to just go over there. And yeah, I'm kind of like really inspired by like Sydney and that really, really big city vibe. But yeah, I definitely think like if you like take anyone creative and then you put them like in a completely different situation, I mean, I think it's definitely like a sink or swim thing, but I personally get so like inspired. I do my best work, I think, when I'm like a little uncomfortable.
Which seems kind of crazy, but it's also really awesome. And as you say, like being an introverted person, put you in a massive city like Sydney, it will make you feel a little uncomfortable.
Exactly. And then you're like, okay, I guess like I just gotta go hardcore or not, like, you know, and I just really want to keep pushing like new boundaries and stuff, I guess, with whatever I do. So it kind of just makes sense. I kind of like it to feel, and also I haven't got any of the distractions because it's like I'm just there to like work and everything. So I feel like I can hustle and like throw myself hardcore into it.
Hell's yeah. What are you listening to right now? Who are your top 3 tracks that you've been listening to in ISO?
I've been listening to, like, I've got these playlists on Spotify as well, by the way. Like, I've been listening to a bunch of, like, new artists that I've met just through cyber shows. Like, there's this incredible LA artist called Girl Doll. Like, that's GURLDOLL. Like, I just adore her. She's so cool. We've actually, like, been collabing on something which is so sick for her, like, project and stuff. But yeah, I love her music. Like, it's just really gothy and like really, like, she's just unbelievably cool. Like, it just sounds really effortless and stuff. Yeah, so I've been really listening to her. And then these other artists, like there's this chick Alice Guo, I think, or Guo, I'm not sure how you say her name, but she's really cool. Like, she's so kooky, and she's got the song called Rich Bitch Juice, which I did this like party for the launch of her remix like tape of that song. So I feel like, and she's just so kooky. Yeah, so I've just been into like exploring all of these other artists who like in turn I guess really inspire me because they're also just doing their thing and being really weird, and that's like just so, yeah, that's just really like hot to me. I love hearing fresh stuff that doesn't blend in.
Totally. I love that. That is ideal. I have a bunch of things that you can't see. Oh, you can see this one. You're going to turn me into one of your groupies now.
I was going to like turn you into a groupie, and then we couldn't, like, because of ISO, get hold of like elf stuff. So I thought I'd like turn you into like my usual look, which is like big eyeliner. Okay. And then hearts. I've got a heart on each cheek. I'll try and find a pic for you. Oh, here. Okay. So this is like me.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So you pretty much have like liner and then a cute little love heart.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never really done this before in my life.
Honestly, you're gonna be great. Okay, so my tip is, right, you like go from the corner kind of up on an angle, right? So I'm just gonna like do this. I'm also looking at through my, here. Up corner on an angle.
Okay. Right?
Then you're gonna go from that corner and then just bring it down to about here.
I connected it to my eyebrow.
Oh wow! Oh, yours is really flicking, eh?
It's, yeah. Too much? Do I
No,
rub it off?
No,
Okay.
Never too much. Don't do it. Own it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, so I've like sort of done that, and then I'm just gonna color it in.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Okay, I really want to see you do this.
How do I do the next bit?
Give it to me, baby. So just literally get to the corner, get to the top of your corner.
Yeah.
Up there, and then literally take it down to like where your pupil is. Like just aim it to like the freaking like here in the middle of your eye, like about here.
Like that?
Oh yes, honey, yes, that's it. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay, and then bring the other corner like all the way into the corner of your eye because it's like slightly out. Like color it all the way in.
Like this bit here.
Yeah, exactly. Color that all the way in, honey. Consistency is key. Oh, not bad. Yeah, baby.
This is atrocious. I am such a mess.
Oh my god.
I honestly just look like I've been punched in the eye.
Oh my gosh. It's very nice. Okay, she did it. Okay. God bless America. Yes.
Oh my gosh, you look fierce.
Okay, so now we've just got to encourage Darling Cam to get, that second liner in place, and then we'll do our hearts.
Yes, we love a heart.
Oh, girl, you looking gorgeous.
Gorgeous. I think I'm gonna apply for a new job at Mac.
Oh. Legit fly liner, baby.
Ooh,
okay, let's do our heart now, because I feel like you've successfully done that.
Like, I suck at drawing hearts on paper, so I hate to think what this is gonna look like on my face. It's not very straight, I'm not gonna lie. But then again, the best things in life aren't straight, so...
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Legit, I was gonna say that, but I was like, is that inappropriate?
Oh no, everything's appropriate on the Zoom.
So tell me what brand of liner you're using?
This is Rimmel Wonder Wing. What have you got? Your one looks really good.
Okay, freaking guess what it is. You might be surprised.
Well, I was gonna say like MAC, but if I'm gonna be surprised, is it like Maybelline?
Yes, it is!
Is
Maybelline.
it? Ah!
It's freaking supermarket. It's seriously, I'm telling you guys, I've bought freaking Proho liners before, and this is definitely one of the best I've used.
Oh, I've really just botched this. Which one is
Okay.
it? I feel like I need to buy that so I can do it properly.
Hyper easy.
Hyper
there
easy.
you go.
Yours is a lot better than mine,
Look
but
at that.
that's my
Oh my
attempt.
Cam needs hyper easy liner from Maybelline.
I do.
No offense, Rimmel, but you've
think-
gotta go.
I think Maybelline should be sponsoring this, to be honest.
I think so too. I've just done the coolest shout out. And look at that. That's the proof. The
Yes.
proof is in the pudding, ladies.
Is that how we have to pose when we do our
This
bit?
is how we pose. That's
Oh.
it. Oh my gosh. That is
So
so cute. This is the new look. So everyone, if you're looking for some inspiration for your makeup routine, shake it up with Cam and Theia, baby.
Yeah, boy!
Check
You
it out.
are an absolute queen. Thank you so much for teaching me your makeup look. Thank you so much for telling me about all of your dope music. And
Ooh,
fingers
thank you.
crossed, we can hang out sometime soon.
Oh my gosh, for sure. Thank you so much for having me in. Love this virtual world we've made.